Hi guys, this is Fernando. In this video tutorial I'm gonna show you how to hide the ceiling of the camera in order to have a top view. In this scene I have my only illumination is the sun, so I have an open space here simulating a door and also some windows. In order to show you my scene, I'm going to make my first render, and then we're going to speak about how to hide the ceiling from the camera. Okay, click render. I'm going to pause the video in order to wait until the final render. Okay guys, this is the kind of render that I want to achieve, but my challenge right now is to get the same amount of illumination and the same appearance in the top view. So in this view, usually if I want to create or to achieve this kind of render, if you right click on the ceiling and hide the ceiling in order to get the same appearance, as you see here, you are going to get the sun coming from everywhere inside your room, and this is going to produce another bright scene, and also you are going to lose all the bouncing lights that hit the ceiling, and this is an issue. So I'm going to make a render like that in order that you can appreciate what happened when you hide the ceiling, or put a ceiling in a layer and hide the ceiling without any other options. So I'm gonna click render and wait until the final render appears. This is final render. As you see here, the sun is coming everywhere. Also I have an overbright area here. This is not a really good interior render, this is mostly an exterior render. So hiding the ceiling by itself doesn't work in this occasion. Of course you can trick the scene, maybe you can reduce the intensity of the sun, maybe you can increase the size of the sun in order to have a blurry shadow here, but again you have to change the illumination in the scene. My challenge is to having the same illumination that I get in the first interior render. So in order to do that, I'm gonna close my render, my different frame buffer, edit, on hide last, in order to bring back my ceiling. There is some special material in V-Ray called capture to side. So right click on the same material, create material, and create capture to side material. And this material is a special material that allow you to use sub materials inside this material. I'm going to rename the material. I'm going to type hidden and ceiling, and this is a material that I'm going to use to try to hide my ceiling. So the material that I'm using for the interior of the ceiling is this white wall here, so it's white material. So the deal is using the white material in my front material here and my sub material, white material. If I don't use any material in my back material, the camera is not going to see the back material, but it's going to see the front material. So that means that if I have let me close the material, and if you select this style here, you are going to see the back material. The back material is blue and the front material is white. So if I turn or go back to my front material of the ceiling, let's go back to the scene 1, scene 2. So this is the front material that is white, and my back material is blue. So in my material, my front material is a white wall, and my back material is empty. So now when I apply the the hidden material, I only have to apply the new material to my back face. And when I do that, because my back material is empty in my material, I'm gonna hide the ceiling only from the camera, but not for the GI calculation. So I'm gonna have all the bouncing light inside the ceiling, because it's just a visual effects that I am hiding the ceiling from the camera. So I'm going to make a new render now with this particular material. Again, I create a new material, hiding ceiling. In the front material, I select exactly the same material that I have in my ceiling, so it's white wall. And also I have a back material empty. That means that when I saw the material from the back side, I'm gonna see a completely transparency material. But this is just for the camera. But for my GI calculation, I'm gonna have the lights bouncing in the ceiling inside the room. So I'm gonna click render and pause the video again. Here we go. So as you can see, this is the final render that I want to achieve. I don't have the sharp shadows produced by the sun as I have before. I have my nice sun coming through the windows and cast shadows on the floors and highlights on the floor. So basically, this is the kind of render that I want to achieve with the same illumination that I used before in the interior. So I'm gonna show you some render. So this is the interior render, and this is the top render that I want to achieve. Let me show you the old render to see the difference between this one and the other one. So in this render, I hide the ceiling to the camera using the sculpted to side material. In this render, I just hide the ceiling in my background. So again, go to the material, create a new material, sculpted to side material. To the front material, use the same material that you have for the ceiling, and in this way you are going to hide from the camera the back material, because we don't have any material in our back material. It's very important that you understand how recognize the front and the back material. In my template, the back material is a blue color, and the front material is a white color. So this is all that I have for you guys today. Again, how to hide the ceiling from the camera to the camera using a sculpted to side material. Bye bye and have a nice day.